Just FYI, in case you care, probably don't. We will be discussing spoilers for many Mario games. So So if you want to keep any of that a surprise, anything from the Mario games you like to unlock or story-wise.
Are you saying there's a game where he doesn't save the princess?
Maybe.
Oh no.
In games where Mario characters are paired up for whatever reason, like Double Dash, Birdo is often paired with Yoshi.
Because she's also a dragon.
She's also a
reptilian dinosaur thing
that uses eggs.
And and blows things out of her mouth, right?
Yeah. Which is a whole nother level of weird.
I know.
That aside,
in
some of the manuals or whatever, or like in when you pair them together in like some sports games like have special team names combinations, and theirs is like egg romance or something like that. And in one of the manuals, they said boyfriend and girlfriend, the question mark.
Yeah.
And I think I don't like that because I don't like Birdo. They're nothing alike. Birdo's confused about its gender.
Right.
Yoshi knows what its gender is. Neither.
Right, exactly. Yeah. It doesn't have a gender. But
which is another reason why they would just, if they weren't domesticated, they would just take over the world because they can just reproduce on their own.
Hey, look what I'm doing. Yeah. You wouldn't have to kill all the males, and then there wouldn't be any more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You'd have to kill them all.
Yeah. If you wanted to, if they were attacking to stop us, I think maybe they're too innocent to know that they can kill everyone. Yeah, which I guess is a domesticated thing. But also,
they just eat everyone.
Are there any creatures that are Birdo's same animal but not confused?
Birdo's the only one that I think that we've seen. There's been different colored Birdos for multiplayer.
Right,
stuff,
but they're always Birdo.
But it's always Birdo.
Yeah,
Birdo might be the only one.
Or there are a lot of them. Is it a species named Birdo? They don't know what's going on. They're much confused. Is there a whole race of confused things? They are. Wouldn't it be funny if there was a whole race where they are asexual? But instead of dealing with it in Yoshi's way, and they just don't even think about it, they're overcompensating about no, I'm a girl, no, I'm a boy, I don't know what I am.
I'm gonna put on this bow.
One has a military hat, you gotta be a boy. They overcompensate because they don't have it.
Because they do live in the world where there are other
genders. Right, exactly.
So it makes sense why they'd be so conscious about it.
Yeah, it's no, I'm definitely a girl. No, I'm definitely a boy, I think that would be... If the Yoshis had really cared about it, they would go that way, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if there are more Birdos, but Birdo did first appear in Mario Brothers 2.
Which is Doki Doki Panic character. No?
Technically, yes. But Doki Doki Panic was a licensed game. But the only licensed characters were the main characters you play as. Everything else was created by Nintendo.
So everything else... Oh, okay.
When they didn't want to do Mario Brothers The Lost Levels, which is Mario Brothers 2 in Japan and America, because they thought we wouldn't like it because it was just the same.
Well, not only is The Last Level the same, they're way harder.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard, that game. But, but Mario 2 isn't necessarily hard. It's a different direction. It's a whole other game. It's a different game.
Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto thought the American audience was more picky.
So, Doki Doki Panic, in Japan, right, is what it was released as, right?
Yeah.
Does that game are the only different people the main 4 people?
I believe so, yes.
And then
there's an intro or whatever. Because
everything else was
they were from a TV show or more...
Well, also, in Doki Doki Panic, are there 4 characters in the same way?
Yeah.
And one kind of floats, one goes...
One's short with a turban, one of them's like a genie that can fly.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I didn't realize... Okay, so and then they just gave them these...
Yeah, just made them look like Mario characters.
Yeah.
But they weren't even... I don't think they even had their own TV show. They were like mascots, and they appeared between commercials and stuff.
Oh, and they gave them a game?
Yeah, Nintendo made a game for them, where they went to some kind of weird dream world, and were attacked by a giant frog. And then they wanted to make that into a Mario game for the American audience.
Right.
So they did that. They made new animations for all the bad guys. They made new assets and sprites and stuff. And then they switched them with the Mario characters. And it pretty much had the same plot though. They were in some kind of weird dream world that's being attacked by a frog.
Right. But in the original Doki Doki Panic, is Birdo described as that? I mean, does Birdo even look like that?
Birdo looks like that.
Because that is one of the things you have to do. You have to jump on its eggs and throw them back at him. It's definitely a main character.
Yeah, Birdo's still in it, and I think what is referred to as confused. That's probably where it started.
Oh, maybe
for a TV show.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's why it was okay to be not so family friendly.
Well, I mean, it's definitely their character now.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Mario 2's confusing.
Yeah.
Because it takes place in the dream world.
Right.
So some people wonder if it ever actually happened.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, yeah. I mean...
Because it ends with Mario sleeping, like he dreamed the whole thing. But in the manual, it says that it exists in a universe that exists in dreams.
Right.
So I think it happened. It just happened in the world of dreams, Inception. Inception happened.
Did those things not happen? Yeah. They happened. Yeah. But is that the same place that Link's Awakening takes place in?
Yes, because Wart is
that's a dream world.
Wart is in Link's Awakening.
He is.
Yes.
Because I'm playing it right now.
He gives you the frog song.
He does. I gotta play. I'm at a certain point right now, and I don't remember what I'm supposed to do next. And I gotta play it so I can see Wart.
Yeah, Link's Awakening also takes place in a dream, but it takes place in some kind of weird sea monster's dream or something.
Well, that could make sense in that it would be on the same, would take place in the same dream world, but not in the same
universe or planet.
Yeah, universe or planet. Yeah, exactly.
Wherever it is.
That could definitely describe that of why he's in both. Wart's in both. Yeah. Because Wart just lives in the dream world.
Yeah, in Link's Awakening,
cool, I like that.
Wart uses his, in both North American and Japanese versions, he uses his Japanese name, which is, I think, Momo.
Really?
Something like that. It's like a Japanese name for frog or something.
Oh, okay. All right.
Or, no, I think the Japanese name for frog is Kuro.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's some weird Japanese name. But yeah, Wart's in both of them, and so are Chain Chomps.
Oh, Chain Chomps, you're right. Yeah.
Interesting trivia fact. The sunken ghost ship from Super Mario World.
Okay, yeah.
Is one of the flying ships from Mario Brothers 3.
Oh, really?
It's after you defeat the ships, they could go down.
That's the one that you have to go underground to see, right?
Yeah, it's underwater and there's like just ghosts in it.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Nice little tidbit there.
I mean, it's not really talked about, but apparently Bowser has an affinity for boats and flying boats because he's using them a lot.
Yeah.
He likes to stop Mario.
Or flying clown faces.
Well, that's his personal thing, right? And then he has the boats. It's just weird that a weird turtle, spiking turtle, also I like pirate ships. Also, flying pirate ships.
Super Mario Bros. 2, we pretty much agree, did happen, but just in the dream universe.
Dream world, okay, yeah, which is apparently a legitimate universe.
Yes. Now, another canon confusion is Super Mario Bros. 3.
Okay.
Because many people believe it's just a play.
Because of the way that it comes back.
All the platforms are hanging from wires.
Right.
The game starts opening curtains.
And you could go behind the white bricks and go behind the scenery.
Yeah.
Ah. A play that is all for fun, like Bowser's just like, oh, hey, we're doing this, and now we're doing this. So they're not really mad at each other? Kind of a thing?
No one knows for sure. My personal theory is that it is a play retelling a story that did happen. So I believe all the events of Mario Brothers 3 did happen, but the game you're playing is just the play version of that.
Okay, well, let me just stop here and say, just so you know, they didn't really happen, right? I mean, not really, really happen. I mean, they didn't happen.
Okay. Yes.
Miyamoto didn't, see this happen under his bed and was like, oh my god, I got it right. They're going to make a play version of this. Okay, but then within the world of Mario it happened.
Yes.
And this is them recreating it as a play?
Yeah. Some people believe it's a play of the first game, but that they just made a lot of creative changes to.
Okay.
Because Mario is probably playing himself, and if he did write it, maybe he embellished it.
Okay.
Or creative changes.
That is a explanation I don't hate right away because it's more. You're right. It's like one, but it's more. Yeah. So the graphics are better, obviously, and the way the map is cool and everything's just more there. I mean, everything's more Mario. So which would be as you tell the story more and more, as you put production value into it. But do the same kind of things happen? I mean, he doesn't fly in the first one, but then I guess he decides, hey, I'm going to tell him I had a raccoon suit.
Yeah, another thing, a lot of people believe that the reason there are different animal suits in it is because, again, it's a play. You're wearing costumes.
Oh, so not only did he embellish it, but he made it somewhat fiction of the first one. In the way that he didn't just embellish it as a storyteller. He embellished it like Shakespeare would have made a play about it.
Yeah.
And then there'll be these that represent this, and this, of my feelings or whatever. It's not just a straight up bioplay. It's a biopic.
Yes.
It's more of an imaginative biography of what happened. But those suits do exist because they're in Mario Land,
right?
And maybe that theory would have been feasible that it was a play until Land came out. I mean, 3D Land. Because now we know that they're actual things. That obviously wasn't a play.
Yeah.
I mean, that is more like... Because you're right, it is more like an encapsulated each world of Mario Galaxy, almost. So it would make more sense if it was a play based on something else.
Yeah, that happened.
Maybe it's a play based on 3D Land.
3D Land takes place before...
Yeah.
Now you're missing the timeline.
Oh, those two get into trouble.
Oh, boy. To be Jesse and Frankie.
Go ahead and click on these links.
They're all around us.
There's links to Awkward Mafia videos. There's links to my podcast. There's a link to... put a link to one of those kittens playing with the red panda.
Why you want me to post videos that relate to us all the time?
Because it's cute!
Alright, I'll do that, I guess.
It's almost as cute as a Justin Bieber video. He's like a teddy bear.